Surviving betrayal isn't just about getting over it. It's about rebuilding yourself so you are not defined by what someone did to you. At a point in time of everybody's life, we have experienced betrayal. There is no how. Okay, I just experienced mine lately. And let me tell you some clear paths I followed in order to heal from it. The first thing I did was to acknowledge that it has happened. I was betrayed and I was hurt. And trust me, betrayal comes from close circles. Disappointment comes from strangers. It's okay for strangers to actually did something wrong to you, probably just downgrade your effort, do something disappointing. That's just disappointment, strangers, and it's easy for you to actually let go to forgive them because there is nothing called intimacy. Like intimate, you don't have any close relationship with them, and you're not even seeing them often. And even if you see them often, it has no effect on you because no emotional connection is attached to it. But when it comes to your close circle, there is this trust that you build over time. There is this way that you um, get to know each other. So when such happens, when odds comes from them, or when you feel like, oh, they've betrayed you, of course, everybody knows what betrayal is. And if you don't, I'm going to define it right away. Betrayal is violation of trust, most especially when you depend on someone, you confided in them and they just turn against you for their own benefit, or they take your kindness for granted, or you know that kind of disappointment that comes with violation of trust. That is betrayal. So I said the first thing is acknowledge that you've been betrayed. Please don't even sugarcoat it, or don't try to hide your pain. Don't even try to hide it or pretend as if you are not betrayed. Let it be known. Accept the reality. That's the first thing. Like when it happened to me, I made sure I reminded myself over and over. I speak it to myself that, oh dear, why you have been betrayed. And of course, I know I've been betrayed. So that's the first steps to healing. And the second thing I did was to give myself space to grieve. I am human. I'm not a robot. As much as you feel like you're spiritual, there's this way nobody can hurt you, nobody. Trust me, you are human. You are not a robot. That's the first thing. So give yourself time to grieve. If it takes you to actually sit and, think, ruminate, reflect, just give yourself time to grieve. It's nothing so serious, okay? You are human, and it's okay for you to actually grieve over that particular relationship. Then the next thing I did was to protect my boundary. So I would advise that after you've grieved, protect your boundary in order not to have a repeated cycle. It's easy for you to have a repeated cycle if you don't protect your boundaries. So you need to learn how to create the space, respect other people's boundaries, and even before you let anybody into your space or your art again, ensure that you create and set boundaries. After I've done that, the next thing I would advise you to do, just the way I did, is avoid revenge thinking. That's why I said accept that you've been hurt and create boundaries. Because if you are still in relationship or with that particular person that betrayed you, there is this way that the thought of taking revenge would be reoccurring in you. That's why I say take time to grieve too. It's okay. Study the word of God even while you are grieving in order for He to bring you what the hope and the healing that you need, because God understands us even more than any human being can. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So um the point I just said is avoid revenge thinking in every way. The thoughts will come because you want to be like, okay, I'm still going to be friends with this person, or I'm still going to be in love with this person, and then I'm going to revenge. It is not good though. If you study the word of God, you'll see a lot of people that tried avenging themselves, and still like it didn't work out well. God had already told us to know what vengeance belongs to Him. So why do you want to avenge yourself or your cousin came? So after that, once you are done doing that, you avoid that revenge thinking, the next thing you need to do is rebuild your trust in yourself first. You see, betrayal, there is this way that it makes you feel like you're the bad person. It makes you feel like probably you did something wrong. You don't trust your instinct anymore. You don't even, it can even make you withdraw into your shell and then you become somebody else. My own was not funny because it wasn't just me, and all I wanted to do was just to become somebody else. I wanted to be wicked. I wanted to be evil. There are just thoughts that are coming. That I'm not just going to be this. I'm not going to be that. So that's why I said grief. But this time around, rebuild yourself and make sure that you are not giving yourself this kind of definition that is not yours. Give yourself some kind of compassion, yes, and give yourself a good definition. You are not all the situation or the relationship or whatever. You are not what it says you are. Do you get that? You are not at all. It's just happen. Situations happen, and don't become what that situation actually turns you to be. No, that is not you. Okay, so you need to trust your instinct. You need to believe in yourself. You need to work closer with God more. You need to let God define you and not the whole scenario. Then, after you are done that, the second to the last thing that you're going to do is turn your pain into growth. Trust me. What do I mean? Just ask yourself some questions. This pain, what is it teaching me about people, about myself, about growth? That's just it. Turn into growth. I've heard it several times that when you get to your 30s, there are just some things that are not new to you. You just don't have appetite for this or for that. So there's this growth that just happened, and everything just seems like you just have to let it go. Like maturity, everything mentally, you have matured. So ensure you turn your pain into growth. Learn lesson. Yes, the lesson learned from the situation would actually help you. Why the last one that I'm going to use to bring this video to a close is move forward and not just away. Yes, move forward. Move forward, move forward. And when I say move forward, there is this way, I mean forgive them. Yes, we have a way of creating distance with people that hurt us, all in the name of forgiving them. It's a lie. You are just avoiding them. So I think the last thing to cap it all is ensure that you're forgiving them in your heart sincerely. Then you move forward. It's about you releasing your heart from their offense forever so that you can also be a blessing to somebody else. I hope my video has blessed you. I hope you've learned one or two things on how to heal from betrayal, on how to follow a clear path to surviving betrayal. Thank you so much for watching. If you have been betrayed before, let me know the steps you took to healing. And if you are currently facing a situation of betrayal, I hope this video actually brings about a little healing or even more healing that you deserve. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, share with someone, comment also, and also be a part of my family. Subscribe to this channel. My name remains Odwanya Blessing, and I'm the face behind Empathy Connect YouTube channel. I love you so much, and do ensure to guard your heart out there. Pray to God and keep trusting. Don't let betrayal define you. It's you, okay? And I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.